Hello everyone! I welcome you all again to another episode of Learning with Miss Tess. Today, we are going to learn and explore all about homophones. Are you confused using homophones? Maybe some of us are very familiar with this word, or maybe some of us are stuck or get muddled in how to use them. Now let's find it out. What are homophones? Do you know the meaning of the word homophones? Homophones are words that sound the same but have different spellings and meanings. Sound the same simply refers to the same or similar pronunciation. But when you try to look closely at the words, they have different spellings and they also have different meanings. Here are some examples. But remember, homophones are words that sound the same but have different spellings and meanings. The first example would be maid and maid. Now, if you try to look closely, they are spelled differently. They also have different meanings. But when you try to listen, they have the same sound. Maid and maid. What's the meaning of the first word, maid? It refers to a helper. It could be a helper at home, it could be a helper in a restaurant, or it could be a helper in a hotel. But the other one is simply organizing your stuff. Like this boy. He is trying to making his bed tidy. He's actually making his bed. He made his bed nicely, right? So maid and maid are both homophones. Let's take a look at the second example. Pear and pear. Try to listen to their pronunciation. Pear and pear sound the same but have different spellings and meanings. The first word would simply mean a pair of shoes. It simply refers to objects that come in twos. It could be a pair of shoes, a pair of scissors. It could be a pair of sunglasses, a pair of trousers, a pair of shorts, anything that comes in twos. But the other one is very familiar with us. It's a type of fruit. So, pear and pear are both homophones. Let's check the third example. But before that, let me remind you that homophones are words that sound the same but have different spellings and meanings. Hair and hair. Are they the same? Not exactly. They just sound the same but they are different in spelling and in meaning. The first word hair refers to part of our body. That's something that grows onto our head. Hair. But the other one is a type of animal that belongs to the rabbit family. So hair and hair are both homophones. Homophones are words that sound the same but have different spellings and meanings. See, see. Are they the same? Not exactly, but they sound the same though, except they are spelled differently and they both have different meanings also. So see here refers to using our pair of eyes to look at something, but the other see here refers to the body of water. See and see here are both homophones. Homophones are words that sound the same but with different spellings and meanings. The good thing about learning homophones is that it helps us to pronounce the word carefully. See, for example, if the first word here is very unfamiliar to you, the second pair of it, I guess, would help us to pronounce the word correctly. So for example, you don't know how to pronounce this, but you can look at this and you could say, oh, this is flu, and this one also is flu. So both have the same sounds. Flew and flew. Different spellings and different meaning. The first one refers to the past tense of fly. Like for instance, this bird is flying, right? So the bird flew. But then the other one, I think nobody likes to have this. It's a type of sickness, and I don't think everyone wants it. So flu is a type of sickness. So flu and flu here are both homophones. They sound the same, but they have different spellings and meanings. Do you know that there are more than 7,000 homophones in the English language? And homophones are very, very important because it helps us, all the students, it helps all the learners to understand the relationship between the spelling and the sound of a word. You know, sometimes it gets confusing, but when you try to understand them, it is actually become easy, or it becomes very easy for us. Now, let's have a short game, but I hope it actually checks on our understanding of what homophones are. So all you have to do is to pick the right homophones. Choose the homophones in a sentence. Are you ready? Because I am ready. Let's start. The first example would be in this sentence. You are not allowed to talk aloud here. Can you spot the two words that are homophones here? I'll give you a second. Well done! The homophones are allowed and allowed. The first one here refers to allowing something. Somebody let you to do so. But when you say allowed, it refers to the manner of the way you speak. Okay? So you are not allowed to talk aloud here. Allowed and allowed are both homophones. Let's check the second example. Our maid made the bed nicely. Can you spot the homophones here in the sentence? I guess you can, because you learned about homophones a while ago. Yes, you're right. The two homophones here are made and made. Let's check the final example. At my cousin's beach house, I love to see the sea. Can you spot directly the two homophones here? The two words that are homophones? Wow, very clever. So the two homophones here are see and see. Okay? Homophones are words that sound the same but have different spellings and meanings. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you like it. I hope you have enjoyed it. So if you like this video and if you find this video is very helpful, please do like and subscribe at Learning with Miss Tess. Bye-bye for now.